Here today to walk you through the setup and configuration of your Mitel emergency notification system. The very first thing you want to do is log into Mitel Connect Director. Here we need to set up what we call a route point. So log in with your username and password to the Mitel Connect Director. Click the wrench icon, go down to Features, open up Call Control, and then click Route Points. This is where we'll create the new route point. Click New, type in the name for the route point, which will give it 911 server. An extension, you can use the next available extension or create one, something you might be able to easily remember. Next, you'll want to make the extension private and uncheck the box Include in System Dial by Name Directory. This removes it from the Dial by Name directory and keeps it private. Call stack depth, you want to change that to 6. Enable mailbox, you want to deselect that or uncheck it so the mailbox is disabled. You want to make sure your server is selected to the headquarters server, and the user group, it would be best to use an executive or default user group that all the users on the system currently have. At that point, you want to go to routing and choose never. Have it never route. Once that's complete, click save. Your route point is then set up, and then we can continue setting up the server. Alright, next let's begin the configuration of the server. Locate the STPS Emergency Notification Configuration icon on the server desktop. Double left click to open it. Find the Emergency Call Events under the Events section. Click it to highlight it in blue and then click Edit. Once open, enter our new route point that we just created of 770 with a Windows Event ID number of 12. Ensure that the checkbox beside Enabled is checked. And then you want to enter your emergency numbers. So of course 911, you type in the number, click Add to add it to the emergency number list. You also want to enter the emergency number along with the trunk access code. So if you dial 8 to get out, for example, if you dial 8 to get out of your building to make a phone call, you enter 8, 911, add. Or if you dial 9 to get out as a trunk access code, you dial 9, 911, hit add. This little color section is where you can change the color of the pop-up notification that comes up on the screen. We recommend to keep it at red. After that, you want to ensure that the text-to-speech message is selected. And then under internal contact phone display right here, ensure that caller's location jack number is selected. Once this is completed, hit OK, and then click Apply. Next, let's set up the user profile section. So under User Profiles, to create a new user, you click New. I'm just going to create one user for an example, and this is User Profiles for the client. So I'm going to name mine Admin, all lowercase, and it will be case sensitive when you log in with the client piece. So Admin, ensure the box Enabled is checked. Also check the emergency call checkbox. So that's done, hit OK, then Apply. Alright, our next step would then be to set up or enable text-to-speech. To do this, we click Settings on the ShoreTel Emergency Notification Administration window. Then we find the text-to-speech section and ensure that Helen is selected. We just want to verify that that's taken care of, that's selected, hit OK, and of course Apply. After that, we want to set up contacts, phone contacts. So you go to the ShoreTel Emergency Notification Administration window. Under the phone contacts section, you click New. Now these are the numbers that the system will dial in the event an emergency number is dialed. So if someone dials 911, these phone contacts are who the emergency notification system will reach out to and call. So just for a test here, for an example, I'm going to type in my name and my number. You want to enter the phone number first with the trunk access code, which ours is 9, and then dial the phone number with dashes in place as well. Just like that. Ensure the box for Enabled is checked along with the emergency call box. Click OK, click Apply. At that point you can exit. The configuration of the server piece is now completed. Next, I'm going to walk you through the setup or the configuration of the emergency notification client. To do this, we locate the STPS emergency notification client icon on the server desktop. Double left click to open it. Now if it doesn't open right away, that means that it's already been opened and it's down here in your system tray. So just go to the system tray and find it, double left click to open it, and it opens up. Click settings, and then you'll see the ShoreTel emergency notification client setting window. It'll pop up. Here you're going to enter your username of the user profile we just created in the server settings. So we're going to type in admin, and then the user profile will be the exact same thing, admin, but make sure that you do understand that it's case sensitive or it will not work. Next, you want to type the IP address of your Mitel headquarters server. You locate that by going to the Mitel Connect director, logging in, going to administration, appliances, servers, go to platform equipment, and here's your headquarters server here, the WinHQ, 192.168.0.20. So that's what I'll enter in here, 192.168.0.20. Then click OK. Once you see the connected to, which is your server IP address, and it's green, and then you're good to go. The client is now set up. Now to test, what you do is go to the STPS emergency notification configuration icon here on your desktop again to open up the server settings. Select the event of emergency call and click edit. And under your list of emergency numbers, what you do is enter in an internal extension that's on your phone system. So if you wanted to use your desk phone for test, you could do that. And what you're doing is mimicking an emergency call. So once you add an extension like mine is 5721 to that emergency number list, it thinks it's an emergency number like 911 would be, and then you can take off and test. Make sure you hit OK, of course, and then save and exit. Go to any phone in the building, pick it up, and dial that extension, and it's going to act like a 911 call has been made, and it's going to do its thing. That way you can test it all out and its functionality. One last thing I want to discuss with you is something called a jack number. So when the Mitel emergency notification system detects a 911 call being placed within the building, it broadcasts and has the ability to broadcast the exact location of the phone. And where it gets this from is something called a jack number. So you open up the Mitel Connect director, go to the wrench icon, which is administration, click users, users again, and let's just pick a random user here. And if you scroll down, you'll find a field that says jack number. Now this is where it pulls the exact location of the phone. We set that up earlier in the settings, if you remember, to choose and use jack number. So if I type in front desk, building 2, that's what the actual Mitel notification system will broadcast if a 911 call is placed from this phone.